Hey, this is Luis Moreno with Simply Health Insurance Agency. Guys, it's the deadline or getting very close to the deadline to submit your required documents in order for you to maintain or keep your subsidy, which is helping you lower your premiums. Guys, I'm going to tell you what's going on and how you can meet or satisfy those requirements so you don't lose those subsidy here in a minute. But first, I want you to like this video, comment down below, and make sure you subscribe to my channel. All right, so what's going on? So guys, when you did your enrollment for healthcare, sometimes there's some eligibility requirements when some of the data that is entered does not match what a lot of the three-letter agencies have on you. IRS, maybe Homeland Security, all these different three-letter agencies that healthcare.gov talks to. If something is off, it wants you to prove what's off. So a lot of times what we normally see, and it's nothing to be alarmed about, is we see requirements for updating income or proving income. Sometimes citizenship. Maybe you're not a U.S. citizen and you indicate that you are, and maybe you have a green card. So sometimes it creates some issues there. Sometimes maybe the information that we entered, a date of birth, there was a typo, Social Security, maybe a typo or wrong number. So whenever there's a data mismatch, what we have to do is we have to submit some documentation. Now, the problem is that if you don't submit it in a timely fashion, by that due date, what healthcare.gov is going to do is they're just going to remove your subsidy. Sometimes they'll just cancel your coverage. Depends on what the requirement is. But normally what they do is they just remove your subsidy and then your insurance rates skyrocket. Now, we see this happen sometimes. Then you call your agent or you call and you say, well, good, well, I'll give you the documents, but can you lower my rate or get me that money back? And they're not going to get it back to you. You can try to file an appeal, but I've never seen them go through. So ultimately, you want to handle this before. Now, if you enroll yourself or if you enrolled an agent with an agent, what you can do is you can call them and say, hey, I want my eligibility document. This is what it looks like. There's about 14 pages and there's 2 pages that I'm going to show you. All right, here's page number 1. This is what it looks like. It's an eligibility notice and it'll have your application number. It'll have your information on here. And in this scenario, there was a husband and wife, 2 people, but only the husband needed insurance. It'll show the income that you used and how much subsidy you're getting. It says tax credit, subsidy is the same thing. So it'll show you here. Now, it also tells me here, if you read down below in the action next steps, it tells me here by March 13th, we need to submit documents to confirm household income. All right, so you scroll a couple of pages. Okay, you go to the next, I think the 3rd page, and this is what you will see here. Documents to confirm household income. So you'll see here all these different documents that you can submit. You don't need to submit each one. You only need to submit one of them. So your tax return, maybe your W-2 or 1099, a pay stub, maybe sometimes a letter explaining why there's an income discrepancy from what they're seeing. So maybe you lost your job, you're making $50,000 and now you lost your job or you took a job with less income and you're making a lot less. So give them the documentation that's required, you get it submitted. Now, if you enrolled yourself, you're going to have to go back to healthcare.gov and upload it there. Or I don't have the page here, but you can mail it, but I wouldn't suggest you mail it. You want to email or you want to upload this directly. If you have an agent, talk to your agent. What we do for our insurance, we call the insurance, we tell them, hey, we need these documents. You give them to us and then we take care of uploading them for you. And then we get notification on whether they're accepted or not. Just because you upload it does not mean they're going to get accepted. Okay, so we do the work for you and we'll help you out. Guys, down below, there's going to be a link for you to click on a one-on-one appointment with one of my agents. If you need help, click on that link, set up an appointment, we'll get a hold of you and we'll help you with whatever you need. Okay. All right. So again, don't miss this, guys. Don't let that deadline pass. without submitting the required documents, it won't be a good thing. You'll lose your subsidy, and you definitely want to have that subsidy if you're entitled to it. Thank you. And this is Luis Moreno with Simply Health Insurance Agency.